Hello guys, and welcome back to another The Hunter Call of the Wild video. This one is actually a multiplayer compilation of all the different stuff, from playing with a friend or playing with just strangers from either the Facebook group or just from the multiplayer tab when you actually load up the game. I do want to talk about different things revolving around the game. With TruTalk Moose literally on the horizon, I do want to talk about legacy racks and why this video right now is actually a multiplayer compilation of sorts. So I'm still yet to get a diamond for roe deer, fallow deer. I've got one for the red deer. I didn't get one for reindeer. I'm trying to think. I need to get one for axis, mule, black buck, springbuck, gemsbuck, lesser kudu. I'm trying to think of more. There's probably more in there, but I'm already missing two, which is the reindeer and the black-tailed deer. I hadn't got a legacy rack for either of those, and I don't want to really get a legacy rack for all of them. May sound a bit odd at face value, but I do just want to get my favourites, so I can definitely show my favourites off in the lodge when it comes to every animal having it. So the reason why this is actually a multiplayer video is because I'm working really hard on Hirschfelden and Medved Tiger. Well, Medved Tiger for different reasons, but Hirschfelden mainly to get a roe deer. Why roe deer? Well, my first ever gold in Call of the Wild was a roe deer, and it came by a complete surprise. It was just pure luck that I got it. Wasn't expecting it, didn't really care about the trophies at the beginning, but then obviously when I started watching YouTubers like Fooster, Flinter, Zaggy DK, and watching the streams from the actual community managers, I did start to take getting the trophies a lot more seriously. And I did manage to get a coyote not long before the tree racks, right before the trophy lodges actually came out. It was days before it announced, I think. And it really hurts to know that I don't have a diamond coyote in there. But oh yeah, bison. Bison's another one. And buffalo. Bison and buffalo. There are another two that I really want in the lodge, which I might be doing something with the bison as well on Hirschfelden. There was a tease in a stream not too long ago about having true horn, so maybe the next few videos after this will just be strictly Hirschfelden, which I'm not too bothered by. I mean, Hirschfelden is a really lovely map with a great selection of animals. The only problem I'm finding though is obviously the animal population distribution, different zones and stuff like that. So I'm really working hard. As well as that, I'm going through the main missions right now too. If any mission specific animals do crop up, I honestly don't know if they do or not. I'm completely going into that blind. But if they do, I might pull it in the lodge, maybe. If there's any albinos or anything like that, I'll go for it. Maybe. I don't know. Leave that in the comments so I can read that. As well as that, I do want to talk about my favourite TruTalk, actually, caribou. Caribou aren't actually my favourite kind of animal to hunt, but ever since TruTalk's come to fruition into the game, I've really liked hunting reindeer and caribou, and it's kind of strange because I thought reindeer were a novelty when they first came out. It released on PC around October, November for Christmas, going close to Christmas. Came out March, February, March sort of time on console, and I did think it was quite a novelty because of the weather in Europe anyway. UK? Europe? I don't know, it was really snowy. But I did consider a reindeer to be quite a novelty. So with Yukon Valley coming out and caribou being a part of its roster, so to speak, I found myself really enjoying it. And I think I'm actually starting to like moose just that little bit more. Not because it's a moose, but obviously, I mean, Truax is coming, and I think moose antlers are superb. It's not the actual species that I don't like, it's the fact that there's just such a huge population on every map that they're on. It's mainly moose, like 70% moose. That's one way to put it, I suppose. It's definitely one way to put it. If there's one Truax that I really can't wait for, whilst we're on this topic, is maybe fallow deer. Maybe. I mean, fallow deer and moose aren't, you know, the furthest apart when it comes to their antler sets, because fallow deer actually have kind of like a, it's not identical, but it's not identical to like the stereotypical deer either. It's quite huge, if that makes sense. I think it would be something really good to work with and to actually see in the distance. Like, that is a really huge fallow deer right over there, and then like you obviously take it down, you get closer to it and it's like missing bits, or it's got a massive thing on, like a massive thing on one side, and oh, it's lopsided and everything, it looks aged. Oh, I can't wait for it. But as well as that, mule deer, either that or maybe lesser kudu. I know it's a species on the African map, and the savannah is my least favourite. Throughout the entirety of actually recording all of this, I'm trying to find a nice, easy way to wrap it all up. So to wrap up this conversation, so to speak, this one-way conversation, what's your favourite Truax animal? And what's your favourite legacy rack as well? I'd really love to know. And I'd also like to say thank you to everybody that subscribed and liked my videos and shared it around. If you've shared it around, it means the world to me. It just means sharing what I do, what I play, well, what I hunt for this series anyway. It just means the absolute world to me. And I mean, it's no confidence booster to not do anything with it, and I'd love to grow as a content creator, as a hunter in this game, and as a person with everybody sort of viewing what I'm doing. So I'd just like to say thank you to the amazing people that are watching this video right now, that have subscribed, liked every video, that sort of stuff. It means the absolute world to me. So yes, this has been the best with Adam Best. Happy hunting.